Welcome back to 90 Minutes. It's been another incredible week. Should I say beginning of a new week or continuation of the old week? We'll find out. If you talk about continuation, Chelsea, what happened? What's going on? I literally was checking the stats. Out of last 5 games Chelsea played, they won only one game. That too, they won that game in FA Cup. Apart from that, there is four consecutive losses of Chelsea. On other hand, Brighton has been winning five on the third. This is the fifth game. There was a draw in middle, but they are not losing the matches. They are winning it. I don't understand what's going on with this ownership. I don't understand what this manager is about. Why do you have to sack Enzo Maresca when things were going good and fine? I don't understand. There was no need to touch something was not broken, right? There's an old saying. What's going on? What's going on? I seriously don't understand. 3-0. Let's not take anything away from Brighton. Brighton played excellent game. They substitutes with spot on. They passing with spot on. I say because of Caicedo and some chances missed by Mitoma, the scoreline is 3-0, or else it could have been 5-0, 6-0 easily. And kudos to Brighton. Now Brighton is at sixth spot. That means they due to English team doing well in Europe. So instead of 5 spots, there are 6 spots gonna be hopefully gonna be allocated to Premier League. So Brighton is at the sixth spot, and they are doing well. Chelsea went down to seventh spot, but that's not my concern. My concern is that you bought Sanchez, you bought Cucurella, you bought what do you say, Caicedo from Brighton. You're buying players from Brighton and getting beaten by Brighton itself. I don't understand. And the boos that you were listening in the stadium for Cucurella and Caicedo and Sanchez, deservingly so. Not much for Caicedo. I say Caicedo, that mistake what Sanchez did. If it's not for Caicedo, that would have 100% be goal, right? In my opinion, Brighton missed a chance rather than Sanchez doing a mistake. We know this about Sanchez. He always does it. He have a moments where he plays good, but after that he goes back to being himself, which is shitty keeper. I don't understand why they are not going for a recognized keeper like, let's say, AC Milan's. Oh God, I forgot his name. AC Milan and French league's goalkeeper. Um, he is great. Why aren't you going for such kind of names? Why when Donnarumma was available, why City went and scooped him? Why can't Chelsea went and present him a good structure, a good project? And what is this obsession buying young players and keeping them in large contracts and trying to sell them later on whenever a good profit comes in? I don't understand what's going on with ownership. I am not a Chelsea fan. It frustrates me seeing this, right? When we associate Tottenham, Chelsea, Manchester United, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, we this is a heavy top six we are talking about. And look at where is Tottenham. Look what Arsenal is doing. Manchester City is completely out of Champions League. So does Liverpool. Don't know what's going on with English Premier League. This supposedly, and it is, in my humble opinion, the best league in the world. But if this kind of performances for with this stature of club like Chelsea take place, right, no one gonna help him out. No, why do you have to sack Enzo Maresca? I don't understand. See, I was trying to do some research about what 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 period of time the hell break loose on Chelsea. It was the moment when you sacked Thomas Tuchel, I should say. It was long coming. People talk about Graham Potter, people talk about Pochettino, people talk about Maresca, but the hell got loose when this ownership took over, and they sacked one of the world's best manager. And that manager had went to Bayern Munich. Yes, he didn't have a successful stint. Now he's an England manager, Thomas Tuchel. Uh, but again, I don't understand. What should I talk to you about the match breakdown, right? It's more like I'm surprised, but kudos to Brighton to coming up to sixth spot, and Brighton Mitoma is always my. Always like Mitoma. He plays great. I always feel if I had chance, when see, I never wanted Luis Diaz to go to Bayern Munich. Along with Salah, he always been a best asset for Liverpool. Hands down. I was saying that when we won the league last time and he announced that he is going, I was very spectacle about Cody Gakpo because he had good moments, but he was no Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is havoc. If Luis Diaz was when Luis Diaz walked away, the only player that I was seeing that could fit his shoes was Mitoma. But good, even our ownership went up. But I can't complain much about my ownership this summer. They spent real good money, but I hope they could have locked in Mark Gahey and got Mark Gahey in. But anyways, see how I make everything about Liverpool. Let's stick to Chelsea and Brighton. So the match was straightforward. Brighton scored two early goals, starting with 3 minutes. Right, they started, and again the hell got loose. There was a lot of chances that Brighton missed it. Chelsea was giving them chances in a plate to take it, sir, take it from me. But Brighton couldn't do that. But anyways, Chelsea lost. It's not even a surprise. I told you the past result. So what it does to the Premier League table, I just quickly want to show you this. What it does to Premier League table, I'm looking at the Premier League table, is that Chelsea is at 48 points and Brighton is at 50 points. And this is match day 34 that's going on next 5 days. If I Brighton has a more better fixture coming ahead. Yes, I think Brighton has a. Let me quickly check now whom Brighton is playing next. Brighton is playing to Newcastle, and yes, yeah, Brighton is playing Newcastle. Brighton is playing Wolf, and they're playing Leeds. And at the last day, they are playing Manchester United. At least out of this four, they are fancying three matches, right? If they put heart and sweat, they can take on Newcastle. Though Newcastle midfield is really good according to me, but Wolf and Leeds, they should be getting a result out, and Manchester, who knows what's going to happen at that particular day. But that was it with the Chelsea. But I, I think today was a day of horrors. Today was a day of unexpected results, right? But when you talk about unexpected, uh, you don't consider Como, uh, who was playing a semi-finals against Inter Milan for Coppa Italia Cup. I How come a club who is an underdog took a lead of 2 goals and they brought back Inter Milan in the game again? Inter Milan was checked out. Inter Milan was looking at the watch and they wanted to go home, but they brought back. But oh boy, what a great performance by Turkey captain Cananoglu. Great goal, great 2 goals, and that beautiful calm assist that he gave at the 88th minute, right, to seal the tie. But again, you talk about, see, Cesc Fabregas, one of the greatest midfielder that played the game, and he is developing himself into a better manager, and he'll get better at it. You can't expect him to become Pep or Klopp, right, at this early tenure of his coaching, but he'll come good. But Como, I was, I don't know what went on. They just needed to hold them till 68 minute, till that Chananoglu goal. Right, that goal also was created. So it was not that Inter was going and creating chances out of the thin. That was not the case. It was Como that was giving chances to Inter Milan to come hit us hit us bad, and that's exactly what Inter did, and they are through in finals. So if some, so I'm not sorry for Como. Como should be sorry for themselves. That's it. But my boy, Cesc Fabregas, I hope he comes back good. And the players are very young. They will learn. They will understand if they have to grow. this club more, and if they want to branch out in a different leagues to play start playing in the top leagues with the top players, right? They have to understand how to handle temper and pressure. So yeah, disappointing result. And something which was common that happened was today Real Madrid played against the 17th position Valves. If sorry if I'm not able to pronounce, but again it was regularity match. In two to one they won. Real Madrid, and they considered last minute goal that was stupid. I don't know. Look at the defense. I'm going to read out the defense backline of Real Madrid, and I want to ask a question to you guys. Okay, in the backline, I see Hosson, I see Eder Militao, I see Trent Alexander-Arnold, I see Carreras. So among these four, leave Eder Militao outside. These other three individuals who are growing himself into the team. See, Trent Alexander-Arnold won each and every possible trophy with Liverpool. He'd been there in this situation. See, with Trent, what I have seen him day and day out, I don't associate Trent with great defending. I associate Trent with creating chances from thin air. That's what I expect from Trent. So uh, basically, the heavy load of defending was has to do by these three individuals: Carreras, Johnson, Hawson, and Eder Militao. But yeah, they are conceding goals, and I have the stats right in front of me. Real Madrid lost three matches out of five and draw one and won this match. No doubt they are behind in the La Liga race. They are at second spot, 73 points. But Barcelona again, you are going and signing the superstars that are available. Rightly so. You have money, you have status, you have everything that could possibly make this club successful. And earning 15 Champions League is no joke. From past 12 years, they won 6 Champions League. So some formula is working for Real Madrid. But if they are not able to figure out what's if they're not able to figure out how to use Mbappe, Vinny, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Valverde, I don't see. Again, I get frustrated whenever I see Valverde on right side. He's a world class player. Play him on midfield. He will correct. He'll create chances for you. He will do the track back with you. The Vinnies and the Mbappes who don't track back much. So you need person like Valverde in middle of the pitch to recover things and give them the through balls so that they can skate the opponents with pace. But that's how Real Madrid been playing. So again, they get the result. Who cares, right? But this is the second season Real Madrid is going, maybe second or third. Real Madrid is going without any trophies. Real Madrid without any trophies. I mean, I'm not able to wrap my hand around it, but it's a great team. He will come back. In my humble opinion, Abilawa should continue as a manager for Real Madrid. This time around, Real Madrid will not require great tacticians. Say they always had great tacticians, right? They had Rafa Benitez, they had Mourinho, they had Carlo Ancelotti, right? They always had tacticians, but with that, they were brilliant man manager. Not much I can say the same for Rafa Benitez. I know what he did in Liverpool, shitty guy. Though he won us the Champions League, thank you for that as a Liverpool fan. But yeah, Real Madrid will never gonna be an unattractive club for a great manager. They should have stuck with Xabi Alonso, but I'm really hoping Arne Slot leaves. Hopefully, he accepts that he doesn't belong at this stage, and they go join their hands and please bring Xabi Alonso to Liverpool so that they can fix things in the right manner. Don't win it. Don't win any trophy because you gave us the biggest trophy there is. That is last year the Premier League. So it's okay. You take one more season. be relevant, be in 3 4 compete for the title, of course, compete in all four competition, of course, but build for something that, like what Klopp did, right? He constructed a beautiful team, and once that team start clicking, right, trophies was flowing in. But yeah, let's see. We will talk more about what is hypothetical scenario to bring a decent manager to Liverpool if Arne Slot leaves, and don't know who gonna make that decision. On the surface, looks like he gonna stay, but yeah, let's see. So it was great matches, and tomorrow we're gonna have Manchester City taking out Burnley. Lot of eyes gonna be in that match, and lot of it gonna be a lot of watched. I mean, because such high profile matches in the weekend, right? Some individuals skip it and they just focus on weekend matches, right? But this match will be well watched, and how many goals are they scoring? It's very important. If 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 Manchester City and Arsenal go on to win all the four matches that is remaining, still with the goal difference, Arsenal has advantage. To kill that advantage point of time, Manchester City have to use this particular match that's going to happen tomorrow to build their stats, to make them push ahead in terms of goal score. But let's see what's gonna happen. It's another interesting title race, and all the best Arsenal, all the best City, and I hope, talking about all the best, I hope um, Tottenham gain some form and bring, because I can't see Tottenham getting relegated. You're talking about one of the prominent top six club getting relegated, right? So it's wow, it's some kind of thought. But anyways, thank you so much, and talk to you soon. Bye.